Yet this is the perpetual, continued human condition of slavery. And we have had this kind of slavery in this very country. Hard ball and chain, whip and murder, full physical enslavement of human beings right here in this country. Part of what this kind of forced labor was used to build a lot of the infrastructure of this country. We are not in the state right now where we have this kind of slavery taking place all around us, but we're going to move toward it again. We're going to move toward it again as a karmic consequence of what we allowed here, and a karmic consequence of, as an aggregate people, of allowing the soft form of slavery called government to continue. Because it is never going to stop its march toward total totalitarianism unless we morally straighten up and educate everyone regarding moral principles. And that slavery in any form is wrong, no matter how you euphemize it. So this is the continuing human condition, and the great work is to end that condition. That is what the great work is. And that's why so few people want any part of it. Because it's not the lighthearted little party. It's the one great work. Just to tell people, not that it matters, because you know what? Too many people are focused on dollar signs and value being only in monetary units. But just to tell people, just so you have an idea of the kind of financial situation I have foregone to do this work. I actually sat one day and calculated the amount of money that all of the work that I've ever done in What on Earth is Happening by man hours and the type of work that it is. I calculated the going rates and the amount of man hours that I've done in What on Earth is Happening. You want to take a guess of how much money I would have made if I would have been paid to do the type of technological work that I've done with What on Earth is Happening? $330,000. Try again, sir. $500,000. Try again. Way higher. Way higher. $3.5 million. I made $13,000 last year on What on Earth is Happening work. Yeah. No, I mean, seriously, like, no one should really clap about that, you know? Like I certainly probably should have made the former number instead of the latter one, okay? But what we do is we reward basketball players and football players and, you know, pop music artists, you know? That's what we reward and put up on a pedestal and reward financially, because that's what the people of this world find value in. People come up to me all the time, Mark, why aren't you doing way better? Why are you living like you're living? Why are you living so meagerly? You know, because that's how much people have valued this work in the world. And I don't do this for monetary value. I could care less. I'm going to continue to do this if it costs me money to do it, which it did initially in the initial years. You know? So that's not my motivating factor. My motivating factor is to end this condition. Too many people have this idea of, I have to be rewarded financially to do this. I liken it to somebody standing in a war ditch while the enemy is raining fire down upon them, and people are saying, here, take this weapon, fire back, and they're going, pay me first. It's that ridiculous. But it's just something that I wanted to say about what people find value in and what they don't find value in. And that's part of the problem. Slavery is a claim of ownership on your person, the product of your labor or your possessions in whole or in part. All natural rights are property rights. Understood properly, all rights are property rights. Because all wrongdoing is theft. It's the taking of some form of property. Understanding this is fundamental to understanding the condition of slavery. We all own ourselves and have the right to live freely and exercise our natural rights, provided actions we perform do not infringe upon another person's rights. Anyone who dares to try to stop people from living within these natural rights is making a direct claim of ownership upon that other being, which is the very definition of slavery. Those who do this or condone this are tyrants and should be treated as such. This is no light matter, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I told you, get into a somber, serious mindset about the topics I'm going to talk about and discuss today, because this is extremely serious and should be taken as such. The people who are doing what they are doing have no right to do these coercive and immoral behaviors and conduct them upon the human population. And we have every right to end that state. And ladies and gentlemen, get as offended by this next statement and slide all you want, but here are the enforcers of slavery in the modern world. The police and the military are the enforcers of slavery. I don't care who you know that's in the police or military. I don't care who you like that's in the police or military. I don't care what kind of relationship you have with people that are in the police and military. I will look any member of the police and military in the eyes directly to their face and tell them that they are the enforcer of worldwide slavery, because that is the truth. They work for the interests of the ruling class and the dictates of the ruling class. Period. The end. And until these people walk away from their immoral jobs, humanity is going to remain enslaved, or it's going to take something that is going to be extremely negative and ugly for everyone to end the condition of slavery, which I don't want to see it come to. The great work is to get these people to quit their cult. That's what the great work is. It's to get people to quit these cults, because that's what they are cults. They're satanic cults. And to get the people who condone these cults to stop condoning the behaviors of these cults.